Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Moral and Culture Policing has a new brand ambassador. Ta-da! Kangana Ranaut. After watching Gen Z protest reels, the BJP MP declared she needed a digital detox. Fair enough. We've all been doom scrolling. But then came the review nobody asked for. According to Kangana, Gen Z is not just protesting. They are apparently generation gutter. Ugly, corrupt, westernized. Protesters are cockroaches. Well, they may take it as a badge of pride. That's a different part. But she says protesters are like cockroaches, these Gen Z protesters. Garbage and filth, all that they're churning out. At this rate, the next post may require a municipal sanitation disclaimer. One wonders, was this an Instagram post or... Well, the remarkable part isn't that she disagrees with the protesters. That's her democratic right. It's that every disagreement seems to arrive wrapped in a full-fledged vocabulary assault. Insults, 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 more insults, and insults. It didn't stop at that. She has gotten after their parents too. I would have thought mother-in-laws getting after their daughter-in-laws for all the fault of their grandchildren would have got an absolute blowdown from Kangana Ranaut for the woman she is. But no, no, no. Kangana is unfiltered. She believes in equality, I think. After all, she got after the mothers and fathers, where she says, don't know who's birthing them and raising them. Birthing them, well, yes, the mothers. Raising them, I would like to believe the fathers are involved too. But birthing them and raising them, never mind the English. It's not mine, it's hers. Listen, there have been abuses. I don't by any means humorize them or find them acceptable at all. But there's a line which everyone needs to know and learn to draw. Just like Kangana Ranaut. But has a political debate become so short of arguments that it's now running entirely on adjectives, just short of expletives? And this coming from a BJP MP.
देखिए, कंगना रनौत जी को अब उनके पार्टी वाले ही ज़्यादा नहीं पूछते हैं, ज़्यादा सीरियसली नहीं लेते हैं उनको, तो हम लोग भी क्यों सीरियसली ले? मुझे नहीं लगता जेन जी में या जेन अल्फा में या कोई भी यंगर जनरेशन में उनको सीरियसली कोई लेता है या उनकी बात सुनता है। वो पॉलिटिशियन है, नेता बन गई है। उनके तो कुछ वीडियोस भी थे जहाँ पे वो हिमाचल में जब अपने सीट में उन्होंने विजिट किया था तो उन्होंने बोला था कि मैंने सोचा था कि थोड़ा बहुत ही काम करना पड़ेगा, यहाँ पे तो इतना ज़्यादा काम करना पड़ता है एमपी बन के। तो ये उनका सीरियसनेस दिखाता है। वो हमें अनसीरियस जनरेशन बोल रही है, लेकिन उनका सीरियसनेस उन्होंने ही खुद को एक्सपोज कर दिया था।
आप हमारे 75 ईयर ओल्ड प्राइम मिनिस्टर हैं, उनकी दिवंगत माता जी को उनको इतनी गंदी गंदी भद्दी गालियां दे। हमने भी स्टूडेंट प्रोटेस्ट किए हैं, इतना हमें संकोच होता था, इतनी शर्मिंदगी होती थी कि हमें कैमरा में दिखाया जा रहा है, आगे एक स्टूडेंट को करके हम अपनी मांग रखते थे। कौन स्टूडेंट प्रोटेस्ट का हिस्सा नहीं बने? ये किस तरह के स्टूडेंट हैं और किस तरह की अश्लील बातें हैं, किस एंगल से ये लोग स्टूडेंट लगते हैं। और हमें ये अब ट्रोल करे चाहे कुछ भी करे, 16 ईयर ओल्ड से जो है हम अपना करियर बना रहे हैं, माता पिता पर कभी बोझ बनकर नहीं रहे।
Well, I'm being joined by Anu Avasthi, who's a comedian, who's also an actor, Arun Anand, who's a senior journalist, Mayank, who's a student and also was a NEET protester. Thank you very much, all three of you, for joining me. Anu Avasthi ji, gutter generation, Gen Z generation.
जी हेलो।
अनु अवस्थी जी, आप सुन सकते हैं मुझे? कैन यू हियर मी?
हाँ, अगर हिंदी में बोलेंगी तो बिल्कुल साफ साफ सुन लेंगे, अगर अंग्रेजी में बोलेंगी तो आवाज कटती है।
जी जी जी, गटर जनरेशन, ये गटर की जनरेशन है या फिर ये जेन जी है? आपका क्या कहना है?
नहीं नहीं, गटर की जनरेशन तो कभी हिंदुस्तान में पैदा ही नहीं हुई, जाने कैसे इतनी मिस्टेक हुई इनसे बोलने में। या तो समझने में दिक्कत हुई या बोलने में दिक्कत हुई, कुछ समझ में नहीं आई इनकी बात हमें, मैडम की।
पर ये तो बोल रहे हैं कि ये सब कॉकरोचेस के हैं, कॉकरोचेस कैसे दिखते हैं, कॉकरोचेस जैसे काम करते हैं। जेनजी तो बोलेगी भैया ये तो हमारा बैज ऑफ प्राइड है, हम इसको अपने शान के साथ पहन के जाएंगे। बट कंगना रनौत थिंक्स वेरी डिफरेंटली, उनको बहुत अलग लगता है।
हाँ, हमको पता चला कि ऐसा स्टेटमेंट आया है, और देखिए कुछ ना कुछ तो इनके समझने में मिस्टेक हुई है। और किसी के बच्चे काकरोच होते हैं क्या यार? नीट की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, उनके हाथ में देश का भविष्य है। किस तरह से ऐसा इनने अपना वो दिया, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा भाई। तो समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं कि कैसे बोल दिया कि डस्टबिन है।
Mayank joins
Yes,
us
yes,
right
yes.
now. Mayank, how do you look at what Kangana Ranaut has called you? Do you think
Disgusting.
she has spoken about you?
She has spoken about the entire generation, ma'am. No, not only me, like all of the youth, all of the Generation Z, which you call, who all are protesting. Even though the person who are not protesting that are part of Generation Z, she called out on everyone. That's just disgusting.
And how do you feel about it? How do you look at it?
It's like coming from and sitting MP. It's just not fair to listen, like heard anything like that.
Mayank, you were at the protesting site. Where are you
Yes.
from? Tell us a little about yourself.
I am from UP Muradabad, and this year I gave my NEET attempt, and that got leaked. Even though I know, like, I have not studied enough कि मेरे इतना अच्छा आ जाए, but still, many of my friends, many of my family, many of my relatives have written that exam which got leaked. So I was there just for them, just for me, just for the people of this country, and for the accountability which the government has like not giving from past 10, 12 years.
Right. Does it upset you? Does it anger you when you hear what Kangana Ranaut has said, or are you willing to see this? Okay, bolne do jo bolna hai. How is your response? How is this Gen Z's response? Because I have figured out something. You all think very differently than I think. I'm old now.
Even those, ma'am, CGI called us cockroaches. We accepted that. Okay, we are cockroaches. Now let us show what cockroaches can do. Now she has called us garbage. Like, okay, the generation which is now producing UPSC aspirant, new IAS, IPS doctors are those garbage. When you are going to get old, the same garbage generation is going to treat you in hospitals. They are going to be the judiciary. You are like, if you do any crime. So, okay, call us garbage. No issues.
Arun Anand, how do you look at this, Arun Anand? Many may, and I have said this very, very clearly, Arun, many may disagree with some of the very wrong words that were used, the abuses that were used, but many are very amused with the kind of protest that really happened, the kind of reels that really happened. Amuse is a wrong word. They literally brought the country to a standstill, forcing them to take notice of them, because for a very long time this Gen Z को बोला जाता था कि ये बस अपनी दुनिया में रहते हैं, इनको देश से काम नहीं है, they don't have anything to do with politics, इनको कुछ भी नहीं है काम, they are not bothered about it. They've proved this wrong. How would you look at how Kangana Ranaut has responded?
See, there are two sides of this whole issue. One is that, of course, there was a lot of profanity which was used. There was a lot of abusive language, which is absolutely unacceptable. And people who belong to my generation, at least, so they were shocked that how you can basically talk like this on camera and openly. There are ways, democratic protests actually basically it need not be done on the basis of the abusive language. And I'll share some data with you. I actually want to, the second aspect is that I want to actually question the whole premise when we are calling it the Gen Z protests. And I also disagree with Kangana Ranaut on this, primarily because she is calling the whole generation, the whole Gen Z, as a whatever gutter generation or this thing. One should not generalize it. So we have to, if you look at the numbers, so currently, if you go by the definition of Gen Z, so you have around, 40 crore, anywhere between 37 to 40 crore people belonging to this generation, which constitutes about 30% of the population, approximately 30%. Now, a very minuscule number out of that was actually out on the street. So I'm not sure. I'm saying I'm not sure. I'm not, I'm not giving a value judgment that it was not purely a Gen Z, but I'm not sure because while these guys were protesting there, so there were a large number of students who were taking their NEET exams, who were getting successful, who were taking, other exams, who were there in schools, colleges, and who were keeping their head down, working hard to realize their dreams. I don't, protesting is everybody's right. So one, I want to basically, when you are also saying this thing, so I believe we should not generalize it that, it was a Gen Z protest. Of course, because of the Instagram and the power of social media, the amplification of voices is much more than that. If you look at, some of the, I won't name, but there are at least a few social media influencers who had got followers in millions. And when they contested elections, they were not even able to garner even a few hundred votes. So the amplification of a protest on social media and actually how many people are connected with them on the ground. So these are two different pictures. So one has to look at that. Second,
Let me just
also
come. I'll come back to your second point. I'll come back to your second point. Let me just go to everyone. But Arun, to what you said, Gen Z protest. I haven't called this Gen Z protest from day one. I have called it a protest, a political youth protest with young people at the heart of it. So there are a whole lot of other elements as well, whole lot of other people from different facets as well. You have social organizations, you have elderly people, you have middle-aged people, you have all kinds of people from different interest groups who are present there. But cannot negate the fact that this protest was owned by the Gen Z in a very, very different way. For those who were present, like you have Mayank on the screen, and I'll go to his political likings as well. We'll have a conversation about that as well. You cannot take it away from that. And when Kangana Ranaut gets down to brandishing a generation that has woken up a country for that matter, I think that's very distasteful for a BJP MP. Again, I'm very clear. Abusers cannot be heard. Not at the Prime Minister, not at the Minister, not at any citizen. Abusers cannot be heard, filthy language cannot be used. Anu Awasthi ji, let me just come to you. Anu Awasthi ji, आपको क्या लगता है? आप तो एक कॉमेडी को एक जरिया बनाते हैं लोगों से बात करने के लिए. आपको ये जो प्रोटेस्ट है जो अभी हो रहा है और जो रिएक्शंस आ रही है, सरकार एक तरफ से आके बच्चों से बात कर रही है, एक कॉमन ग्राउंड निकालने की कोशिश कर रही है, दूसरी तरफ से लोग हैं जैसे कंगना रनाउत जो ऐसे बातें करते हैं, और सिर्फ कंगना रनाउत नहीं और भी लोगों ने कुछ दिनों में ऐसे बातें कही हैं. आपका क्या नजरिया है इसके ऊपर?
देखिए, जो बच्चों की मांग थी उसको लेकर तो हमारा नजरिया यही है कि उनकी मांग माननी चाहिए थी. जब पेपर लीक हुआ था तो पूरा देश दुखी भी था और उनकी मांग मानी भी गई. इस जगह बात फंस रही है कि कंगना रनावत ने ऐसा क्यों कह दिया, तो ये कैसे कह दिया, ये हमको मतलब बड़ा शौक है कि इस तरह की बच्चों के लिए ऐसी भाषा उन्होंने क्यों प्रयोग कर दिया, क्या उस समय उनके मन में चल रहा था. लेकिन बच्चों ने जो किया अपने हित के लिए किया और उनके हित के लिए उनकी बात सुनी गई. लेकिन कंगना जी के हित में ऐसी बात कर रही है, ये समझने वाली बात है. और ये आप समझना चाहिए, आप इनसे पूछिए कि ये ऐसी बात क्यों कर रहे हैं.
Mayank, tell us something. Mayank, what's your political leaning? I mean, if you're okay to talk about it, are you a Cockroach Janata Party supporter?
No, like I was not a Cockroach Janata Party supporter. I just wanted that student issues should be resolved and reform should be taken in new education system. That's why I was there.
Right. Did you have your family's backing to be there?
No. Like the best thing I have learned in this protest is humanity. like the more humanity I have seen in a protest site is nowhere else. Like the things which I have only read in my textbooks, I have seen there live. Nothing like कहीं और ऐसा कुछ था ही नहीं जो वहाँ नहीं था.
What do you mean by humanity? That's a very powerful sentence you're saying.
Like you just go and sleep there. People will come and fan you. People will try to protect you from mosquitoes. People will serve you food. Like even not some people were not physically there, but they were ordering food from different states for students. But that's humanity.
Right. Arun Anand, your last reactions. You know, I think a lot of things may be wrong, but a whole lot of things are also right. And I think this generation has something to teach the others. And we all may agree or not agree, but I think we'll have to be open to learn.
See, let me play the devil's advocate. See,
Sure,
what
please.
Kangana Ranaut has said, no, her language might not be up to the mark, but let me tell you, people who belong to, like my son is a college going student. People who belong to my generation, so we have been talking about it in our drawing rooms, in our conversations, in our WhatsApp groups, that what kind of upbringing these children have who are using profanity and abusive language, not about the general protesters, not about those who are silently protesting it. So there is a deep cause of concern that using such kind of abusive language publicly about people who are much above your age. So is this the democratic way of protesting? And of course, in the Indian context, whatever a child does, so it is generally taken that the kind of sanskar that the kind of upbringing that child has. This is a general norm in our society. So what Kangana Ranaut is saying, it does reflect basically a sentiment on the ground which a lot of people who belong to my generation has. However, she could have been, being a member of parliament, she could have been, done it with more finesse. I think that finesse basically is missing, but the intent and, giving sweeping statements about a complete generation, generalization is also, not a good thing to do. In every generation, there are good people and there are bad people. In my generation, in your generation, in Gen Z, and probably now when this Gen Alpha will come. So, and we ultimately, there are children. We can't basically, disengage with them. We have to engage with them. But this culture of using blatant abusive language, and let me tell you, especially the girls, I don't want to sound very sexist or, very, anti-feminist, but especially because women using that kind of language, young girls using that kind of language. So the general conversation is that now in the future, they will also be bringing up their families. And we always look up to, in Indian culture, I would only end up my, this thing with my point with, in Indian culture, we have this saying that yatra nari ramante tatra pujte devta. Wherever the basically, we worship our women. Basically, we worship our women. This thing, and when
I
they use
think
this kind of
I
language,
think that
I am only saying that you protest, you do whatever you want to do. I have, as a student activist, taken part in the protests. I have covered protests. I've spent 31 years in journalism. I haven't seen this
right.
kind of abusive language. It has actually basically shocked the wits out of me
No,
that what is
Maya,
happening. I'm also trying to break it down.
absolutely, Arun. If Kangana would have just restricted her comment to those who use that kind of abusive language, we would not be discussing. She's an MP, she's an elected representative, and she's got the votes of many people who are young, and this is being spoken right after a huge youth movement. You may, whatever you want to call it. Whatever it is, it's one of a kind, and it may, we don't see this every other day. And to use the kind of words, generalizing them, the kind of filth that she has spewed. And about girls abusing, I think let's just turn it around. Girls are just human beings. And if you have politicians talk nonsense on camera and be absolute below the belt, you have young people listening to it on TV. And I think all of this has to be seen beyond the lens of gender, and I think we have to up our standards as adults in this case. Mayank, your last words.
I would like to say like generalization is the weakest form of argument a one person could give. Like there were people who were using abusive language, but how many were there? Like few hundreds, I guess. And I personally, me and my friend personally were going there and stopping them. We said media will cover it and they'll generate for negative image of you. I have multiple videos in which people are like stopping protesters who like not protesters, those are social like anti-social elements who are trying to ruin the protest. So we were going and stopping them like, okay, don't at least abuse. So that's also a part of
Right.
our generation, na? Like thousand and lakhs of people were there, and hundred of people have used in that abusive language. So instead of criticizing those 100 people, you are targeting entire generation, which is very wrong.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mayank, for joining us. Arun Anand, thank you so much for staying with us.